Have you ever been in that kind of relationship moment where, your feelings just get dismissed?
Yeah, with a throwaway line, something like
If you're unhappy, the door's right there.
Exactly. And it stings, right? But usually you just let it go.
You do. Well, today we're diving into this really powerful story. It's about what happens when someone actually uses that door.
But not in the way the person expected at all.
No. It turns into this surprising, quite empowering journey. It's all about self-worth, boundaries.
And watching a self-serving narrative just completely unravel, this deep dive. It's pulled from excerpts of a first-person account. The door was right there.
Right.
And it gives this really compelling look at how ultimatums can just spectacularly backfire.
It really does.
You see these predictable patterns of manipulation, and then eventually the kind of peace you find on the other side.
Okay, so let's get into it. The story centers on Noel, he's 30, and his girlfriend Tara, who's 28.
Right.
And the scene, it opens at a party. Tara's coworker's birthday. And Noel's watching Tara. She's leaning over the bar, talking to the bartender, Jake.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, her hands lingering on his arm. She's playing with her hair, doing the laugh.
Yeah.
You know the laugh.
I know the laugh.
Yeah.
And it's clearly aimed at Jake, but also sort of for Noel to see.
Totally. Noel's clearly uncomfortable. He'd driven them there, bought drinks.
Yeah.
Being the supportive boyfriend.
And there she is giving some random guy that look.
Exactly. So when she finally comes back to their table, he tries to talk about it calmly.
Okay, how does that go?
He says something like, "Hey, can we talk? The flirting, it's making me uncomfortable."
And her reaction?
Instant dismissal, rolls her eyes. He said he was surprised they didn't, cop out.
Wow.
Calls him insecure, exhausting. And then the kicker.
Let me guess.
If you're so unhappy, the door's right there.
Yeah.
Nobody's forcing you to stay.
Oof. There it is.
And Noel's response, "It's quiet, almost chillingly calm.
What does he say?
Just thanks for the reminder." Leaves cash for his drink, walks out.
And she doesn't follow. Nope. Doesn't even look up, apparently.
That's striking. How that line meant to, shut him down, control him?
Yeah. It just completely backfired. Have you seen that before?
Yeah.
Where the aggressor sort of accidentally gives the other person the key?
Oh, absolutely. It happens more than you'd think. And what's so revealing here is Noel's clarity the second he's out of that toxic bubble.
Right. He's driving home to what he always called our apartment. And suddenly it hits him. It's his apartment.
The realization.
Yeah. His furniture, his TV, his books, her stuff, a few throw pillows, scented candles.
And live, laugh, love sign, right?
The sign he hated. And, her constant little reminders that he was lucky she chose me.
Ooh, that dynamic.
So this is the turning point. He's sitting there in his space, seeing it clearly. Then his phone buzzes.
Dora.
Yep. Texting. "Where are you? Did you seriously leave?" So dramatic. Whatever. "Jake's giving me a ride home."
Wow. So she went there.
She went there, and Noel says that was it. The aha.
Moment.
The final straw.
Decision made. He realized, yeah, she was right. The door was right there.
Time to use it.
Time to use it, but definitely not how she thought. This wasn't drama. It was action.
And this really highlights something important, doesn't it? How the true nature of things, your own power, often only becomes clear when you get some distance.
It's like stepping out of fog, yeah.
Exactly. Away from that constant noise of manipulation.
So Noel's next moves are fascinating because they're so methodical.
Right. Not impulsive.
No. He starts with the essentials, immediately changes the shared Netflix password.
Petty. Maybe effective. Definitely.
Totally. Then the electric, the internet, all in his name. She never bothered.
Convenient for her.
Very. He schedules the disconnects, gives her 30 days, end of the month when rent was paid.
Fair enough. But he had other things lined up too, right? Things she didn't know.
Yes. He had hidden preparations. She saw him as, quiet Noel, reliable Noel.
Noel who'd never actually leave.
Exactly. But she didn't know about his promotion from last month.
Ah. Why didn't he tell her?
Because he knew she'd just complain about him working more hours.
Of course.
And even better, his company had corporate housing available, right then.
Perfect timing.
So he packs a suitcase, just essentials, week's worth of clothes, laptop, documents, everything he needs.
Smart. Minimalist exit.
And leaves a note on the kitchen counter.
What did it say?
Basically, "You were right, the door was right there. I used it. Rent's paid till the end of the month. After that, it's your problem. Or Jake's. Best of luck."
Ouch. But clear.
Very clear. Then he checks into a nice hotel, uses the corporate card,
Nice.
turns off his phone, and sleeps better than he had in months.
You knew what was coming, though. The extinction burst.
He did. That desperate escalation when the manipulation stops working.
Yeah, it's textbook, really. But for that night, he just chose peace.
So what happens when you actually pull that trigger?
Yeah.
Well, the extinction burst. It was exactly as predicted.
Let's hear it.
Monday morning, 3 days later, he turns his phone back on.
Oh boy. How bad was it?
73 missed calls, 149 texts, 28 voicemails.
Whoa. It's a masterclass in escalating panic and manipulation.
How did the messages change over the weekend?
So Saturday night, it starts with, "Baby, where are you?" So dramatic, trying to make him seem unreasonable.
Right, minimize her part.
Then Sunday morning, it's full panic. "What the hell? Where's all your stuff? This isn't funny."
Reality setting in.
Then Sunday afternoon, the Netflix stops working.
The practical stuff hits.
Yep. Text. "Why did you change the password? That's so petty." I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
The non-apology apology. Classic.
Totally. And then Monday morning, the internet company calls her about the disconnect.
Ooh, game over for the work from home setup.
Big time. Text. "Are you canceling the internet? I work from home. You can't do this. This is abusive."
Abusive.
Wow.
The projection.
Right. I'm calling your mom.
And did she?
Oh, she absolutely did. And his mom calls him back, laughing.
Laughing. Seriously. Yep. Says, Tara called, said you abandoned her. Good. I never liked how she talked to you. You just weren't ready to hear it before.
Wow. Vindication from mom. That must have felt something.
Yeah. He said it highlighted how obvious it was to everyone else.
And it didn't stop there, right? She went after friends.
She did. Tried to spin the story to mutual friends. His buddy Devin texts him, "Yo, Tara's blown up my phone. Says you went crazy."
And no, he'll just tell them the truth.
Yeah. I moved out. She told me to leave if I was unhappy.
And Devin's reaction.
About time, bro. She treated you like furniture.
Furniture.
Yeah.
Useful to have around, but not worth respecting. We all saw it.
Man, hearing that from a friend, that's powerful validation.
Absolutely. It shows how his decision just ripped the veil off what others already knew.
But then things escalated even more, right? She showed up at his work.
She did. Figured out he was in corporate housing nearby and just appeared at the office.
Yikes, what happened?
Reception calls Noel. "There's a Tara here. Claims an emergency."
Oh, the emergency.
Right. Noel tells them, "Ask her to email me. If she won't leave, call security."
Did they have to?
They did. He watched her make a scene. Security escorted her out. She apparently kicked the glass door on the way out.
Kick the door. Classy.
Totally. HR called him in later, confirmed his story, flagged her with security, offered support. Corporate housing for the win.
Definitely some perps there. Yeah. But Noel said the most illuminating part of this whole spiral came a few days later.
The social media post.
The massive tactical error.
Yeah.
A long rant about narcissistic exes who abandoned their partners.
The public victim narrative.
Tagged him. Included carefully cropped screenshots of her texts. The pleading ones, leaving out all the nasty stuff.
Naturally. And her friends jumped in.
Oh, yeah. Men are trash. You deserve better. The usual chorus.
But then
the unexpected hero emerges. Jake the bartender.
No way. What did he say?
He comments, "Wait, this is the dude who left the bar Friday. You said he was controlling and you were done with him. Now you want him back."
Boom. Called her out.
Total silence in the comments after that. For a second.
And
then other friends started chiming in, like dominoes falling.
Exposing the lies.
Yep. "Tara, didn't you go home with Jake that night? Girl, you said you were single when you were flirting with my brother."
Ouch.
"Hold up. You told me last week you were planning to break up with him."
Wow. Wow. It completely imploded.
Right. And what's so telling, beyond just the public faceplant, is how it instantly shattered her whole story.
Yeah, it makes you think, how quickly does that control unravel when, actual transparency comes in?
Especially from unexpected places, like the bartender.
Exactly.
The post got deleted fast, within an hour. But
screenshots are forever.
Screenshots are forever. His friend Devin sent him the whole glorious thread.
So it turned out she'd been laying the groundwork for weeks.
Totally. Telling people they were basically over, testing the waters, lining up options.
And Jake the bartender.
He figured out he was just a pawn, a catalyst for drama she thought would make Noel jealous, and he bounced quick.
Smart man. Meanwhile, Noel
signed a lease on a new apartment. Small, but his.
No live, laugh, love signs.
Definitely not. No criticism disguised as help. No walking on eggshells. He said the silence was beautiful.
I bet. But Tara's spiral wasn't over yet, was it?
Not even close. The week after he left, she tried love bombing.
Phase 2. Intense affection to regain control.
Yep. Showed up at his corporate housing again, this time with flowers and an I choose you note.
Did she get past security?
Nope. They turned her away. Noel just tossed the flowers in the dumpster.
Cold. But necessary, sounds like.
Yeah. Then, too, the strategy shifted to practical desperation.
The bills were coming due.
Exactly. Emails started flooding in. The electric company is threatening disconnect. This is your apartment.
And Noel's reply?
Firm. It's my former apartment. You live there rent-free for 8 months. Time to adult.
Good for him.
She claimed she couldn't afford it, was between jobs, despite bragging about her amazing career before.
Convenient timing.
Noel's reply, not my problem.
Just shut it down.
Then she tried the friend manipulation again, posting about being homeless soon because her mean ex left her high and dry.
Did anyone buy it this time?
Devin, the same friend from before, shut that down immediately. Publicly listed all the free stuff she'd gotten for 8 months: rent, utilities, internet, streaming.
Oof, called out with receipts.
Her narrative just crumbled. Again.
So then came the Instagram phase.
Oh yeah, the performative new chapter, posting tours of apartments she clearly couldn't afford.
Trying to keep up appearances.
Totally. Gushing about possibilities, but Noel knew her actual income. Freelance graphic design. Maybe $600 a month, max.
So she'd been living entirely off him.
Completely. While projecting this independent boss babe image, the comments on her posts were kind of telling, like, gorgeous place, rent must be insane.
People weren't totally fooled.
No, but the mask completely slipped with the drunk text, didn't it?
Yes. The moment of truth.
Yeah.
From a friend's couch.
From a friend's couch, she wrote. It's pretty raw.
Laid it on us.
Who ruined my life? I had everything figured out. Jake won't even talk to me now. This is our fault. I gave you the best years of my life. You were nothing before me.
Wow. Blame, entitlement.
It gets better. You told me to use the door if I was unhappy. I used it. I didn't think you actually would.
There it is. The admission.
You never stand up for yourself. That's why I picked you.
Chilling. That's why I picked you. Just laid bare.
Right. The truth she never meant to say out loud. Or, well, in writing.
Did he save it?
Oh, you bet he did. Screenshot. Saved. Not for revenge, he said.
As a reminder.
Exactly. For whenever he doubted his decision. It makes you wonder, right? How often do people reveal their real motives when they think there are no consequences?
And those words just become undeniable proof.
Yeah. So the aftermath for Tara, how did the apartment situation play out?
Well, karma came calling, you could say. She couldn't make rent, obviously.
Did her mom help?
Tried to get mom to co-sign a cheaper place. Mom refused. Said no more enabling.
Wow. So Noelle wasn't the only one.
It seems like it. So Tara had to move in with her friend, Becca.
Becca. Isn't it the friend she used to?
The very same Becca she used to trash talk for still having a roommate at 28. Ugh, the irony.
Delicious irony. How was living with Becca?
Becca apparently had strict house rules. No overnight guests, quiet hours, no working from the living room, split everything 50-50.
A dose of reality. How long did Tara last?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's it.
Becca texted Noel, actually, complaining. Tara expected her to buy all the groceries, brought Jake over despite the rules, used her expensive skincare.
Oh, Tara, some things don't change.
Nope. Becca gave her 30 days notice.
So that leads to the final meeting, her last attempt.
The last extinction burst.
Yeah.
She asked for an in-person meeting. Noel, maybe against his better judgment, agreed.
Where?
Public coffee shop. 15 minutes max. His rule.
Smart. How does she seem?
He said she looked rough. The polished Instagram facade, cracked, no designer stuff, chipped nails, reality had hit.
Did she apologize?
Not really. She said, I get it now. What I lost. What you threw away. Still framing it as his action against her.
Interesting.
She talked about the apartment being empty, echoing, I never noticed how much of that place was you.
And Noel's response?
Her correction. It was all me. Always was.
Today.
And she made that unspoken plea, the look. Hoping for reconciliation.
And Noel?
Unwavering no. Just definitive. Then she kind of confessed, right? Tearfully.
Yeah. Admitted, Jake said I used him to make you jealous. But you weren't jealous, you were just done.
Finally saw it.
She asked him, when did you check out?
And he told her.
Yep. When you told me to use the door if I was unhappy, I realized you were right. The door was right there. I'd just been too scared to use it before.
Wow. Turning her own words back.
But he got the final word. She tried the I didn't mean it defense again.
And he wasn't buying it.
No, he said, yes, you did. You thought I'd never leave. That's why you felt safe treating me like an inconvenience.
Mic drop. That really cuts to the core of it.
So Tara's new reality.
Moving back home with her parents.
At 28.
Paying them rent. Getting a real job retail, I think. Her mom is apparently making her learn accountability.
Quite the change from the boss babe life.
Stark contrast.
And Noel, someone asked him point blank, are you happy without me?
And his answer.
He thought about his new place, small but peaceful. His promotion he could finally focus on. Dating apps he hadn't dived into yet, but might. Friends inviting him out again now that he wasn't managing her moods constantly.
Freedom.
Yeah, and he just said definitively, yeah, I really am.
Good for him. So fast forward a bit.
3 months later, Tara's still working retail, living at home. No more facade, just reality.
And Noelle.
Thriving. Kept the promotion, got another raise since. Started dating someone new, someone who actually seems to like him.
Nice.
Bought furniture he actually enjoys, has a home that's fully his. He reflected on it, you know? The door was right there. She was right about that part.
She just never thought he'd actually walk through it and lock it behind him?
Exactly. Turns out when you tell someone to leave if they're unhappy, sometimes they listen. And sometimes they find out they're way happier on the other side. The house felt empty without him. Good. It was supposed to.
So wrapping this up, what are the big takeaways for you, for the listener?
Well, Noelle's story, it just powerfully underscores recognizing your own worth, right? Yeah. Setting those boundaries.
Absolutely. And taking decisive action when someone throws down an ultimatum like that, especially one meant to dismiss you.
Yeah, don't just accept the dismissal. And you see those patterns of manipulation, the extinction burst, the consequences. They're often quite predictable.
They really are. And the peace you find on the other side of that door. Sometimes it's profoundly worth it.
Definitely. Look at the contrast, Noelle. Promotion, raise, new relationship, home is his own, thriving.
And Tara, retail job, living with parents, facade shattered, a tough lesson in accountability.
So the final thought for everyone listening.
When someone tells you, maybe casually, maybe pointedly, the door is right there.
Yeah.
What doors in your own life have you been maybe too scared to walk through?
Yeah. What could actually be on the other side if you listened to that reminder and chose peace for yourself?